Hi guys, I'm Dave. 2 beers in, Dave.
I'm Ken.
I'm
Way more than 2 beers in. 2 bombers in.
We're collectively 2 bombers in. So a bomber
Wait.
piece.
We're Christmas plus 3? Christmas plus 4.
Well, today's the 31st, so it's plus 6.
Way off.
Yeah. But it is 2 in the morning, so really 5 was carried over.
Christmas plus 5.
Okay.
2017. Christmas plus 5.
2017. So shout out to 2017. This is
we got like a review in the year.
This is the Goose Island Bourbon County bourbon barrel aged barley wine 2017 release. There's not a lot to see in the back of the bottle, but yeah, it's like the bottle actually says Bourbon County on it, which is pretty cool, which is very hard to see in the video. It's impossible.
Impossible.
Yeah, impossible. But
so maybe up here they can see the handwritten in
2017. Yeah, it's handwritten 2017 on the label.
Yeah, right there.
I also have some of the regular Bourbon County bourbon barrel aged
This
stout.
weird like flippy tag.
Yeah, the other one's the same way. I have not been able to score any of the Bourbon County 2017 coffee
Oh, I love
barrel
that.
aged. So this beer is aged.
Develops in the bottle up to 5 years.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that all works.
They bottle it.
But I bought 4 bottles of the regular release that I'm gonna age at least 2 of. I figure I'll drink one, I'll trade one.
Oh yeah, so
I'll drink
I
one.
did this one time, right? I had a beer that they said get better with age, right? So me and my roommate opened up a bottle. We drank it. A year later, we opened up another bottle.
It smells like barley wine.
Oh wow, that's very oaky,
Very
very
oaky.
tree.
Yeah, it feels like you're in the woods. It smells like you're in the woods. Very amber pour.
Well, when
no
I go
head.
camping, I do definitely drink.
Very amber pour, no head.
Fill me up. Oh wait a minute, hold on. What are you doing here? Wait.
Your roommate and you.
Oh yeah, we did the taste test, and by the 3rd year, we skipped the 2nd year. The 3rd year, we forgot what the first 2 bottles tasted like, so it was a completely wasted experience. Because, it only gets better with age is great when you have tasted it for the first time, but if you've had it before, you kind of feel you cheat yourself.
So this is not a bomber. This is like 15 ounces or 14 and a half ounces or something.
This looks like a regular 16-ounce Bono.
Does it say on there?
Has to, by law.
So, and the smell is very...
Pint. Yeah. Pint.
16
0.9.
ounces?
A pint, 0.9.
So just over 16 ounces?
Yeah.
Very, very almost musty smelling.
Oh, I didn't smell it. A little tornado going on.
It smells almost like cedar. I'm smelling cedar. Like cedar shavings?
Like a cedar chest?
Like a cedar chest or cedar in a guinea pig tank?
Oh, I think you're thinking of like a gerbil cage.
With the cedar shavings? Oh man, that's a lot going on. Taste that. This is by far the most complex beer. I'm not just saying that because I'm buzzed.
Wow.
There's a lot going on in there.
Wow. I can't wait for the airflow reaction.
Oh, it's gonna be epic.
Yeah, no, this is going to be, like, there's going to be multiple head
Should we bring him in
shakes.
now? Might as well.
Where's the camera here? I mean, there's no gap anymore. Where's he going to sit? Hey, Eric!
Wow. Yes, sir.
We need
Another beer face test.
Another beer face test.
Is
Yes.
he in frame there?
Yeah. So this is a barley wine. Have you had a barley
I've had a
wine?
barley wine before. Oh,
Smells like the woods, doesn't it?
It smells like red wine.
Really, red wine.
Yeah, that's what I was. Deep.
I could maybe get a hint of red wine.
You haven't got to the
Oh. Oh. That's the gift that keeps on giving.
The Jelly of the Month Club. Really that bad?
Strong.
yeah.
But it's all front of my tongue. It's not on the back of
Well,
my tongue.
it's
all
14.
like
it's,
right
Eric,
up there.
This is 14.4%. So
Okay.
it's as strong as a red wine. Right? Red wines are 12, 14%, right?
I guess. I don't drink wine much.
What's the first flavor you picked up? Going back to round 2, folks.
No, he's not.
No. It's very earthy.
It's very earthy.
Yeah.
I would agree with you there.
It smells like dirt in some ways.
It's very earthy. It's almost musty smelling, I thought.
Yeah, musty, earthy, red wine, but
Very complex.
rich. Yeah.
Very, very rich and complex.
Very strong on the front of the tongue.
Your mouth watering?
No.
Yeah, the whole mouth. Mine is.
Mine is.
Oh, in terms of saliva?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of saliva.
Yeah,
going on. It's
instantaneous.
very like wet.
It definitely I wonder what that is that triggers all that mouthfeel. In a couple of years from now, we'll figure all this out as far as chemistry goes. Just like we have everything else has really progressed pretty quickly in the last couple of years.
Computers, yeah.
Yeah.
Able to analyze.
I mean, we have machines that can smell stuff. Like that's what? Like
Chemically analyze.
yeah, to chemically analyze the parts per million of whatever it is that we're picking up as a sensation or whatever. Like we were talking about umami the other night.
Yeah.
It was being like the
An additional flavor
Right.
component, which is something
It's
I
more of
hadn't
a
heard of too many years ago.
it's more of a sensation than a flavor. But I think you're gonna start seeing that in beer, and then people are gonna try to gamify that and make a beer that checks those boxes or doesn't check those boxes based on what they want.
Is this a bourbon?
It's been
It's been aged in bourbon barrels
Yeah.
for up to 2 years,
Really?
for up to 35-year-old bourbon barrels.
Really?
A lot of complexity, a ton of complexity in this barley wine. Hey Madison, you want to taste this?
You should, Madison. Good luck. Madison! Go for it.
I heard bourbon, so that means I'm gonna hate it.
oh.
No, it's not really. It doesn't have a lot of
Why does it
bourbon.
look? It looks weird.
What do you mean it looks weird? It looks like
It's really red.
Right.
kneel down. Get in there.
Ooh, I can smell it already.
So what do you smell?
Wait, do you make this face every time?
When there's bourbon barrel involved. I don't like that.
I'm not even gonna try.
You don't
it.
want to taste it?
No.
Not as bad as you thought, right? You want another sip, don't you? You know you do.
She's checking her flavor. She's checking her flavor
I
palette.
was like, I
She
thought I
went
was
in
gonna
with
hate
another
it, but it's
nose.
not very bourbony.
It's
it doesn't.
not.
It doesn't.
It's
but
very earthy. It's very like
Why do you
beets
keep
almost.
licking your teeth?
I'm tasting.
I was thinking like
Oh.
forest loam. So that's sort of
Loam. Wow,
yeah.
that's a descriptive word.
It's
Yeah.
loam.
Loam
It's
is
like a
like
gnome, but
loam is like
more
moss
grass.
and like hanging like
Moss.
Oh,
moist.
I think
dirt
they
and
talk about that
spongy.
at in Virginia.
It's like what goes in a compost, right? Like loam was a component of compost.
I'm gonna pass on that. That's a no for me.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I don't know about you, Ken, but I'm thoroughly enjoying this.
dude, too much alcohol.
So this is our third bomber. This is not quite a bomber, thankfully.
Is this made for one
And cedar.
person? What's the price point on this?
Ooh, this was I think $10.99.
$10.99.
And
And the
some
price
place-
point on the terrible was $10.99.
$10.99.
And the price point of the La Femme de Mont,
$9.99, I think.
$9.99.
So these are all in the same range. This is definitely the most alcohol by at least 4%.
And what would you IBU it at?
There's no IBUs listed. I couldn't find any IBU listing. It was interesting. The
Enjoy
and some of the early
in a snifter.
we are in a snifter. This is an imperial. Anything double digits like we talked about earlier. I've decided I should be drinking a snifter, and because we're both drinking a beer. And a
Dude, I
snifter,
legitimately drink everything in a snifter.
the snifter is great for collecting the aromas and focusing them on your nose. So you have the curve of the cup, the curve of the glassware. I mean, you put your nose there, and everything just collects at your nose, almost like a parabolic dish, like a satellite dish.
Our last beer that we drank, the Unibrow. Terribly good.
That was also good. Nowhere near as very, very monotone compared to this.
That brewery has amazing stemware.
Oh, that they put out.
Each one of their beer. Maybe you can go back in the previous episode and upload some of those pictures. But yeah, they have.
Can you buy them?
Yeah, they're all like $10 each for a glass.
Maybe I'll send you one. And this has that syrupy that I've alluded to, that syrupy mist from boozy beers before. But this isn't as much boozy. It's very earthy.
This isn't
very
boozy?
I mean, it definitely has the boozy component, but the earthy and outdoorsy foraging for truffles kind of.
So, Goose Island, you guys might never have heard of until
Ken's not a Goose Island fan, by the way.
they got bought out.
Not a Goose Island fan
And
at
the
all.
distributing happened like overnight. Like a bunch of distributors started to, not a bunch of distributors. The network of distributors started carrying Goose Island throughout
The 321 IPA got really popular
throughout the United States. And I don't know how that single brewery that was doing that business could possibly keep up, which means that
Has to be brewed somewhere else or multiple places.
to go global, to go national. Because we have it in Texas, we have it in Austin. They
You
have
pretty much
like
go to any restaurant.
buy one get one like deals.
Yeah, that's bad when that happens.
Dad gets buy one get ones of
At
Goose
Publix?
Island. Yeah, Publix. Yeah,
That's good on him.
right. I fully support my dad getting away
Way
from
better than the High Life.
get the champagne of beers, which there would be a special place in my heart for champagne of beers because this is my dad's beer, and it was like 8 when I first had a beer.
Anthony still doesn't like beer.
Good on him.
All right, I got this is the story of the episode. My first car was a 85 Saab 900S.
Transmission, engine, opposite directions of where they should be.
So think of a rear-wheel drive car. So the motor is, longitudinally located. So this is a front-wheel drive car with the engine longitudinally located, but backwards. So all your drive belts are against the firewall,
Insane.
but you have even length drive shafts.
But they compensated that by popping the hood the opposite direction.
Yes, so you can get to the back of the motor.
Which is a dumb idea in general.
The old BMWs did it too, and they were the opposite.
Yeah, the 30s.
That was real dumb.
Yeah.
So, one night, Ken and I lived across the street from this industrial park. So, from time to time, we would go hooning through this industrial park. There was a great dogleg turn at the back of this industrial park. Remember that one that went out to Wiles? There was a great 90-degree left and then a 90-degree right.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was we went off a couple times there.
Yeah.
So,
Dad's car.
my car.
Your car.
So It's a great chance for us to stretch our legs in a semi-safe environment because there was no one else
Sure,
out
yeah.
there. There
We
was
weren't endangering other people.
yeah, we weren't endangering other people. I mean, worst comes to worst, we bent a rim or something. Or Ken hit a curb at one point coming home from the Chinese
That lady
restaurant.
was crazy.
No, that,
Oh,
different-
when I did my
yeah. So,
Still have that car.
it was I think it was a fairly safe environment to do that in. We weren't putting anybody in danger except ourselves. And even that, you went off. I mean, the worst thing that happened was you popped a tire, bent a rim, which would never happened in any of the vehicles I took back there. And so, one time we were out there, we were really getting after it. I mean, corner after corner, full brakes, full turn-ins, sliding a little, coming out of it. I mean, really.
Lots of clutch smell, brake smell.
Yeah,
tire
yeah.
smell.
I
Lot
mean,
of fun.
if you stopped the car, it would be ticking for the next half hour because
Yeah.
everything
Everything
was cooling on. So we come back into the adjacent neighborhood to ours from this industrial park, and there's one last corner. So I take this corner, and all of a sudden I realize the tires are quite greasy because they're quite hot, and I take the corner, and the car does not turn. The car continues in a very straight line, right into somebody's front yard. All four tires were in their front yard. Just cleared the
Missed the mailbox.
Just cleared the mailbox. Just cleared the mailbox. So we reverse out, and now there are 4 distinct lines leading into the middle of their yard.
We were like 10 feet from the front door.
Probably.
Yeah.
And this is probably 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning.
I think a guy got used to people ending up in his front yard.
His house
It was on that kind of.
his house was not in a
turn.
great place. Yeah. And
So we're back.
all the edits have been done.
You guys missed out. Sorry. Patreon. Patreon will fill you in.
Dude, I'm not doing Patreon. Patreon is totally for social justice warriors, and I'm not going that route.
Never mind with Patreon.
If you,
Oh, he's thinking about it again.
dude, if you guys want to donate, send beer. I don't need your money.
Oh, yeah. That makes way more sense.
Dude, send your local brews that we can't get here. Send that, and I'll review the hell out of that. I'll find a buddy. We'll both drink them. We'll get 2 reviews on it.
No Eric, though.
We'll get Eric for the bitter beer face, and then
We can maybe Skype.
we've talked about. So me, Scott, and Adrian have talked about Skyping, all drinking the same beer on Skype, remotely. If we could all get the same,
You just need Eric's.
yeah, and we'll freeze frame them in
Right?
the one
Yeah,
word.
yeah. That'll be
And then we'll put up some real techie script across the front that says
Eric Floyd Beer Bitter Face approved.
bitter beer face, or something like that. Or
Yeah. That'd be cool.
technical difficulties, and he's stuck in that face.
Yeah. I don't know,
But
dude.
I would totally buy. I would buy a 92 900S. But the thing is, you can't find parts for them.
Yeah, you can. Come on.
Not in a junkyard or anything though. I mean, you're buying. You're paying
not
full price.
interior parts.
You're paying full price for parts.
eBay.
So
eBay.
here's a great story. Here's a great story. So in high school, I had a 900S.
2 stores?
It's a continuation, I think.
Yeah.
So I had a 900S, the same one that we split into that guy's front driveway, and
How many times you ever repainted?
once. At least twice. At least twice.
At least twice.
And then I sold it, and I was still pissed off at the guy, and the guy wouldn't take my calls, and
Wait, you sold it to the guy?
No. My uncle sold it when I was in Australia. I gave it to my uncle to sell when I was in Australia. Yeah, you probably didn't know that.
No.
I talked to my uncle today, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, how's he doing?
He's doing great.
Your uncle's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. Definitely
Still
car
in the
guy.
Mustangs?
He drives an F-250, 7.3.
Still into Fords.
Yeah. So my uncle is definitely
Do
a...
you still scratch the inner door?
Huh?
He had this theory that if you scratched the door
Oh,
the inside of the door jammed, then you wouldn't get scratches on the outside of the car.
Yeah, like some sort of superstition.
Yeah.
He did have that.
Yeah.
So my uncle is definitely a factor in why I'm a car guy. Like, for sure. Like, he had a Mustang. He had a Mustang when I was growing up, and I would go on deliveries with him in his his letter shop business. And dude, anytime we're in that car, we did 110. No matter what. Like, I mean, like you know, we would tack out third gear and hit fourth and hit 110. Like, I mean. Or get on Sawgrass and hit 110. Like,
Sawgrass.
I mean, back then there was like no traffic on Sawgrass. It was like
South Florida.
it was. I mean, he said he would hit 100 every day on the way to work.
Yeah. On Sawgrass, I mean.
Yeah, on Sawgrass. I mean, why wouldn't you, right? Like between Commercial and Atlantic. That's
When
a good. That's a good
First
stretch.
topped out the coupe. 135.
I topped out my old GTI, my 85 GTI,
With or without the piston skirt failure.
around that time.
Yeah.
115.
Nice.
Blowing
That's
smoke.
a big giant brick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not aerodynamic. That car is great. No, but yeah,
Cars in my backyard.
good stuff. You can't even see. You don't even see those in the junkyard anymore.
No. They're classics. Maybe you should buy another one of those. I got one for sale.
If I could find a totally
A red
clean-
one?
If I could find
Maybe like an 85?
if I could find like a 90 Montana green,
Oh, you sent me that link. It was like 10 grand.
dude, it's ridiculous what some of them are going for now.
10 grand for a 92 Montana green.
Absolutely beautiful.
16
Absolutely
valve.
beautiful.
Oh, gorgeous. Amazing gorgeous.
So I often think like,
Probably
if I,
like new price.
I often think if I had like, yeah, it probably was. I often think if I had like fuck you money, I'll beep that out maybe if I feel like it. If I had you money,
How many lotteries did you win?
just the one,
Oh, okay.
just the one lottery, yeah,
Was it a jackpot?
like 260 million. So you figure you walk with about,
What do I get? Nothing.
dude, what?
Can you restore the GTI for me?
Oh yeah, well,
alright.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
we'll do some stuff.
In Baja?
Dude, we'll definitely go to Baja. Like, going to Baja is one of my like bucket list things for sure, and like it's
Oh, we should do that.
and that's fairly high on the bucket
We
list.
should do that.
And then probably slightly below that is Burning. So this is a 14.4% beer, as I mentioned earlier. This is our third beer of the night. The other two were Bombers. What do you got there? What kind of what you should read?
Kettle corn
Oh,
popcorn.
what's today? Oh, today's Sunday. We missed it. Saturday, you could have gone to the Winter Park Farmers Market and gotten real kettle corn in the giant kettle. So, Bitter Beer Faced Eric, he got this as a Christmas present.
Oh, dude, this thing's amazing.
It's a
Bottle
magnet.
opener.
It's a magnet coaster.
Magnet coaster.
It looks like Heineken, and it's a bottle opener.
Yeah, it's got Heineken overtones.
Heineken, heavy Heineken Overstone. The red star. So I have. All right, I need to go to the bathroom. All right, guys, I'm back after a much-needed bathroom break, and it never amazes me, and it never ceases to amaze me. And no matter how dark the beer you drink is, how clear your piss comes out.
Biology. It's amazing.
Dude, like your body just absorbs all that darkness. Like, where does that darkness go?
Into your bloodstream.
Like, where does it come out?
Like, legitimately into your bloodstream. But like
Like, where does that?
metaphorically speaking, the darkness is absorbed inside of your personality.
Oh. But what if people? Some people get
You
super.
find your soul in the bottom of a bottle.
Some people get super bubbly when they drink beer.
Who? Madison? Jackie totally does.
Jackie. I mean, I'm a happy drunk. I'm not an angry drunk or anything. Unless
I'm
I'm
not
drinking,
saying anybody's a hammer.
unless I'm drinking tequila, then maybe I get a little dickish. Anyway,
Tequila, though.
dude, this has been really good, and now I'm really looking forward to the 4 bottles of the
Fifth
red.
beer of the night?
No, I don't have any more. But I'm looking forward
Let's
to
do a
the,
Yingling review.
It's very complex, very woodsy, very earthy. I would do another one. What would you rank this?
I would not do another one of these. I'm not.
You're struggling with your bottom of that one?
Yeah. It's really high alcohol.
I would rank this a 4.5.
Metal water?
I'm ranking this a 4.5 as we speak. I'm ranking it right now.
4.5.
Ranking it.